Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Shop My Stash video. Really excited for this one, so let's go ahead and get it started. Actually, if you're new here, I do hope you consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy Shop My Stash videos, or if you enjoyed this video while you're watching it. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get started with all the products that were in here. We're gonna pull stuff out and then we'll go ahead and shop my stash for other items to use. I don't have that many new items. I've been doing really good, not buying too much stuff, but I do have a couple things that I would like to try out. And yeah, let's get started with what's in here. For powders, I did have the Laura Mercier translucent powder in here. This is the glow one. I did use it as a setting powder and it just looked so beautiful. I'm really happy that I tried it that way. Just very lightly dusted all over the face to set my foundation. It looked really pretty. Another powder in here that I do really like a lot is the Nikia Joy Cosmetics. This is a beautiful powder. Highly recommend. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. I'm gonna be doing my friend's makeup. She has a party this week, so I might pull some items that I could use for that. Otherwise, I most likely will use the Nikia Joy on her, and then, you know, I'm gonna reach for it again. I guess I didn't have to tell you, but I told you. Bella Pierre banana setting powder. I added this recently in here. I did put it in a project, so I'm working on it. It's gonna stay in here, but I'm just gonna move it out of the way for now. And the same with this Hourglass veil powder. It's in a project, but let's move it to the side. Was that it for powders? Wow, I guess so. For bronzers, I had the Cover FX Duo. This is the Sunkissed Bronze. Really pretty. I love both shades. I love the matte side, and I do like the shimmery side as well. The Dior bronzer, this is in the shade 05. It's a stunning bronzer. Really good for me this time of the year. It's a little bit deeper, so it's really good. It's a really good match. Another bronzer I had in here is the Hourglass bronzer. This one is in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. So pretty. It looks really beautiful on the skin. It kind of looks like it's nothing, but it actually applies really beautifully on the skin. I had two more in here. I had the Glowish by Huda Beauty. This is in the shade 02 medium. This is a beautiful bronzer. Another really pretty bronzer. It looks very healthy on the skin. And then the last one I had in here is a Gucci bronzer, and this is the Eclat Soleil. This is the shade 03. Really good for this time of the year as well. A little bit more in the summer, this would be even better, but such a pretty bronzer. It doesn't smell as strong as it used to when I first picked it up, so that scent went away. I'm not complaining or anything, but I just wanted to point it out. Okay, let's talk about blushes. I do have the Chanel limited edition blush in here. This is in the shade Peche Rosé. I did add this one to a project, so I'll probably pull it out. I have to put those project items in a different spot. But this guy is just so beautiful. I was very scared to touch it so I don't ruin the embossment, but I concentrated my brush over here. It's a really pretty bronzer blush. There it is, and it's gonna stay in its little pouch, and it's in a little box, but it's gonna move out of this drawer. All right, the other blushes that are in here, this is by Laura Geller. This is the Big Gelato Vivid Swirl blush, and the shade is Rosewater. This is a really beautiful blush. I do really like the formula of it. It's very similar to the formula of her highlighters. Beautiful on the skin. I did have MAC Gingerly in here. To be honest, I did not reach for this guy this time around, but I'm still gonna go ahead and pull it out. I'm not gonna keep it in here. I've used it before and I do really like it. M Cosmetics, this is Heaven's Glow. The shade is Faded Clementine. I really like this blush. I really want to pick up a couple more from her. It used to be free shipping all the time. Now I think she does it at $50 purchase, and they're pricey. So I have to make up my mind on which items I want to get from her. But I do like the newest collection that came out. But yeah, there's this one coming out from Patrick Ta. This is the blush duo, the cream and powder, and the shade is She's So LA. So there's the cream side and the powder side. Again, I love these blushes from Patrick Ta. Looks like he released some new ones too. I don't think I'm gonna pick any up, but maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about highlighters. I had a couple in here. This one is by Smashbox, and this was the Vlada collab. So pretty. And this is Rosemantic. No, Gilded Rose. This is the shade Gilded Rose. It's a really beautiful highlighter too. Again, I put this one in a project, so I'm gonna pull it out of here, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna be reaching for it for a little while. Okay, I have Pure X Barbie. This is the Confident Glow highlighter. So powdery, like makes a mess powdery. See, look at that. But it's so pretty. Really intense blushes, highlighters. What's wrong with me today? It's been a while since I filmed. I'm getting my words all mixed up, you guys. There's highlighter everywhere, but it's beautiful. The other ones, I had a MAC. This is Whisper of Guilt and the Extra Dimension Skin Finish formula. Yeah, it was hyped up when it first came out on for holidays a few years back, and for a good reason. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Amrezi highlighter, another really, really beautiful highlighter. So there's that one. I do have highlighter trio. This is from Believe Beauty. I only used one of the shades that are in here, which is this one. Actually, no, I used these two. I did not use that one. I do really like it. I think I like the lighter 3-pan a little bit better than this one. I felt like the formula was a little bit better. I don't know, maybe because I just tried to be very light tinted with this one, since it's a little bit deeper. Maybe that's the reason, but I still like it, and I can't believe the price tag of that thing. It's $5. Like, what? I did have a face palette in here, and this is by Iconic London face palette. This was good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like a revolutionary face palette, but I did enjoy it. Oh, I did have another blush. I had the M Cosmetics blush in here, and this is in the shade Sunset Sky. This is a liquid blush. Actually, I did not use it, so I am gonna keep it in here. What's next? So should we talk about the eyeshadow palettes? I had a couple. I had this NARS one. This is the mini, what is it called? Unwrapped mini eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade, I want to say this is Laguna. Yeah, Laguna. I didn't see it at first. This was so convenient to travel with. It had everything I needed for a neutral look on daily. So I did get a lot of use out of this guy. I did really, really like it. It's going to come out. Another one that I just really enjoy is Orb of Light. This is the Full Moon palette, Black Moon Cosmetics. Okay, here she is. Very beautiful, very grungy palette, but the formula in here is amazing. I do really like that black. You can tell I kept dipping in between the two, because now there's a little black here and a little red there. I do really like this palette. Really enjoy it. Lorac Pro palette. This is the Noir one. I didn't choose all of the shades that in here. I reached for most of the mattes. I think the only ones I didn't use is this one and this one. I did reach for a couple of the shimmers. It was pretty good. I'm happy that I got it for half off during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I don't know that I would pay full price for this one specific palette, to be honest. Another palette, eyeshadow palette that I had in here is this one. These are Sydney Grace. These are Sydney Grace eyeshadows over here, and those are the ones that I use. I didn't use, oh, I did use this guy. This is from Dose of Colors. This came shattered. It's one of their color blocks or block party eyeshadows. Came shattered and I repressed it, but I did use these ones in here, and looks like one of them has chipped. I do like it. I like the formula of those Sydney Grace eyeshadows. ColourPop, It's a Mood. I used a couple of the shades that are in here. I didn't use too much out of this palette. Most of March, I feel like I was on travel or you know, I would be home for a couple days and I would leave again. So I reached for smaller palettes that I could just take with me. You know, this one, I used a couple of the shades, like I said, but not all of it. And so far, I mean, it was okay. The shades that I did use, I did enjoy, but I don't want to keep it in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, and I do want to pull something else in its place. Okay, now let's talk about, I do have this in here. I'm going to pull it out, a little primer. It's in a project. What else did I pull in? Okay, I pulled in this eye pencil. It's also in a project. This mascara is in a project, but the other one that I had, which was the Pat McGrath one, the Fetish Eyes mascara, is empty. So this one is perfect in here. I have a brow gel from Merit Beauty. So nothing else new. Like other than the project items. Okay, let's talk about foundations. I had these two in here. I had the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I do really love it, and I do really enjoy this Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops one. Both of these just work beautiful. This is a little tiny MAC Fix Plus that I use on travel. I used this Illamasqua Hydra Setting Spray. I felt like it was pretty nice. It wasn't like very long wearing, but it was really nice. And then the Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray, very long wearing. I do like it a lot. The other primer I had in here is by Illamasqua, and this is the Hydra Veil Primer. I just love this thing. Absolutely love it. I think I had another one of these, the MAC Prep and Prime, but it was the pink one. I did finish it. This one is the original, which has a little tiny bit of like shimmer to it. So there's that. For concealers, I had 3 in here. I had the Rare Beauty Concealer, Stay Naked by Urban Decay, and the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. I am going to keep the Tint Idole in here. I do really like this concealer, so I'm going to keep it in here, but I'm going to pull these 2 out. And I did have a single shadow, and this is just the brown. The name is, it's Fabstract. This is the Prolong Wear by MAC. It's a deep brown. I am going to pull it out. For lippies, okay, I had Pat McGrath Christie, a beautiful nude. I most likely will be using this one when I do my friend's makeup. The other lippy I had in here is by Bobbi Brown, and this is one of the crushed oil infused gloss, and this is in the shade Free Spirit. I love this thing. I had Tower 28 Chestnut, again, another lippy that I just love. NARS Laguna lip balm, really nice too. I did have this one by Besame. Honestly, I did not use it, but I am going to go ahead and pull it out. This is in the shade Victory Red. I did use all of these. I had Persona. This is in the shade Toffee. It's a lip gloss. I did have NYX. This is in the shade Bit of Honey. And I had Maybelline Superstay, and this is in the shade Pave the Road. Really like these. And then the lip liners that I had Ever by NYX, and I had Milani. This one is in the shade Cafe Au Lait. I do love these as well. Okay, this is everything that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, and let's go ahead and shop my stash for newer items. We'll start with the new makeup drawer. There's just a couple things in there, and then we'll go through my collection, pick other stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and shop my stash for new items to use this time around. I think the couple things that I know for sure I want to pull in. I'm going to pull in this blush from MAC. This is the Glow Play blush, and this is in Peaches and Dreams. This is their newest collection. What is it called? Is it Cherry Blossom? It was Cherry Blossom, the one they did before. But anyways, I'm going to pull this guy in. I do have a lipstick from that collection, so I'm going to pull that lipstick in. I have so many lippies. Like most of this are lip products, lip glosses, lip liners, lip treatments. That's what's in here. I am gonna go ahead and pull in this guy. This is Shades by Shan, dehydrating primer. This came in an Ipsy bag, so let's go ahead and try that primer. I do have a new foundation that I'm gonna definitely pull in to play with. And how about we do this Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder. Picked up the shade Light Medium. I mean, that's basically it from here. I have the rest of the stuff were either gifts from friends or it just been here for a while, and I'm just playing with it now. I do have one eyeshadow palette in here that I still have not tried. This is the So Very Lovely eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. So let's go ahead and pull it in. Might as well, right? There's tons of lip liners in here. I did pick up a Wayne Goss mystery bag around Christmas time 3 months ago. It's just, yeah, it's stuff that I need to go through and use. Maybe we'll pull in a couple lip glosses just because we're in here. Let's go ahead and pull in this Farrah liquid lip. This is a liquid lip, but it looks really pretty. I do want to try it. So there's that one. Let's try this one. This is a Lucky Chick, and this is in the shade Bubbly. This was sent to me by my friend, and same with this one. She sent it to me. This is Fenty Beauty. This is the Heat lip gloss, and this is in the shade Hot Cherry. Let's pull these two in. What else do I have? How about we do this Iconic London Rich Hazel. This is an eyeliner. Okay, let's do one of the lip liners from Wayne Goss. Neutral Berry, Medium Nude, or Mauve. Let's do Medium Nude. Do that one. And what else do we have? Have eyeliners. What's this lip liner? I think that's it from this drawer. Let's go ahead and move on to... I'm gonna skip lippies for now, but let's go ahead and move on to, we got a primer. Should we do another primer? Sure, why not? Let's get another primer and then we do setting sprays. Okay, so for primers, the other one that I would like to pull in, let's go to Versali. Let's do Versali. Haven't used it in a while. This is the Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum, whatever that means. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna pull in this one. It needs to be, need to shake it. It looks like it's settled a little. Yeah. Okay, there's that one. Now let's go ahead and get some setting sprays. For setting spray, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull in this one. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray. I'm gonna pull in this one, and I'm gonna pull in one more, kind of like a primer mist. Or the other one that I do really like is the one by NYX. Maybe I'll do that one. Well, this one too by e.l.f., but I used it recently. Let's do this NYX one. This is Bear With Me. I do like it as a primer mist. Okay, let's do, should we do eyeshadow palettes next, or should we do foundations? Let's do eyeshadow palettes. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, I kind of have no idea what I'm gonna pull in, so we're just gonna wing it. I'm thinking maybe we do Jackie Aina from ABH. This is really beautiful. Let's do this one. I don't think I'm traveling anytime soon, at least not in the next 3-4 weeks, so I can use things that I just want to use. You know, I think I'm gonna do Retrograde by Huda Beauty. This kind of reminds me of this time of the year, like spring getting to summer, so let's do that one. What else do we want? I saw that their Melt Cosmetics coming out with a Gemini 2. Same with Patrick Ta's coming out with the second Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. And I'm like, I'm on a low buy. Let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna do this one by Lime Crime. I haven't used it in a long time, and I don't know what I feel about it at this point. This is the Venus XL, and I want a grungy. I think the grungy that I'm gonna go for, do I want to do Rust or do I want to do Gemini? Let's do Rust. Melt Rust. Oh yeah, come on baby. Here it is. Okay, I think that's it for eyeshadow palettes. That gives me 5 eyeshadow palettes. That's plenty. Let's do foundations and concealers. For foundation, I did get this guy. This is the KOSAS Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. I just love their concealer. Actually, I'm gonna pull in the concealer as well. It sits on my vanity. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm gonna pull in the foundation. Let me grab the concealer before I forget. There's the concealer, sits on top of my vanity. I do want another foundation. I think I'm gonna go for let's do this LYS one. This is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is in the shade MN5. It's a little bit deep, but I have been self-tanning. It faded off. It's faded now, but I'm gonna do this guy. So 2 foundations. Another concealer. I have the Lancome one. Let's pull in one more. I didn't realize I kept this one. I thought I passed it on to my friend. This would be perfect for when I do my friend's makeup because she's really a little bit lighter than me. So I'm gonna move it to the side. Okay, this came in an Ipsy bag, and I think it's probably a good match for me now. This is the Ultra Creamy from Tarte, and this was in the shade, which shade did they send me? 20S Light Sand. Might be too light. Looks really light, huh? Oh man, that looks, oh my goodness, that's super light. Let's put it to the side. That might work for my friend. I guess I need another one. Which one? Which one do I want to give it a shot? Which one do I want to give it a shot to? Okay, let me see. How about we do... These are good. The Conceal and Hydrate. Let's do Conceal and Hydrate by Revolution. And this is in the shade C5. Okay, now let's do powders. All right, for powder, I did pull in that Rare Beauty one. Let's do a couple more. For a finishing powder, I haven't used this one in a little while, so let's pull it in. This is the Hourglass Luminous Light for a finishing powder. How about we also pull in, let's do some pressed powders. It's been a little while. I think I will go ahead and do, let's do KOSAS. Oh, I have a problem. I got 3 things from KOSAS. Okay, we're doing KOSAS. And then we're also gonna do, let me see. Ooh, let's do this guy for under the eye. This is the Bare Minerals Concealer. And this is in the shade Well Rested. So I'm gonna do this for under the eye. About 1 more powder, like a loose powder. Should we do this guy, ColourPop? Yeah, let's do ColourPop. All right, that will be it from here. Let's go ahead and pull in a face palette. Okay, for a face palette, what are we gonna play with? I could do the By Terry one, or one that I kind of was like thinking about is this one from Natasha Denona. This is the Daria. Is it Daria? Yeah, I picked up the Daria. So there's the creams and the powders. Doesn't have any bronzers in it, which is fine. Just blushes and highlights. Or we could do... I'm thinking maybe Bobbi Brown. This is a beautiful one too. Oh, so pretty. Or what do I want to do? How about we use one of these that has the shade Cookie in it? No, it's not this one. It's this one. So it's Hoola, Gold Rush, and Cookie. Let's do this one. Okay, let's do bronzers. Alrighty, for bronzers. Bronzers. Da 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 da. Bronzers. No, 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 no. I think I had too much caffeine today. Da, na, 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 na. For bronzers, let's see. What do we want to play with, you guys? The only one I have is the one that's the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. So I can, you know, get a couple. Okay, let's do this one from Lorac. This is a pretty one. This is in the shade Pool Party. I'm gonna do that one. It's by Lorac. It's been a while since I used this Maybelline City Bronzer. Let's do this. This is in the shade 200. Wayne Goss. Haven't played with you in a while. No, I want to do a contouring palette. So which one? Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. What in the? I'm gonna do a contouring palette. Which one do I want to do though? I have a couple and I really like them all. Maybe we'll do. Should I do the Lorac? I already pulled in one bronzer from Lorac. Let's do this one from Koki. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, that will be it from here. Let's grab some blushes. Okay, for blush, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull in. I have a couple that I've been thinking about. One of them being this one from Kimchi Chic. After I saw my friend Mariella and hers was all shattered, I'm like, I need to play with mine. So I'm gonna pull this guy in. This is in the shade Vacation. But I think I'm gonna try this guy. Did I pull it in yet? My friend sent this to me and it just looks like a perfect shade for me. Did I use it yet? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this Gen Nude one from Bare Minerals. That peach though, I really don't remember if I've used it yet or not, but my friend sent me this and I did really like. I was definitely something I personally like. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in let's see, should I do, I'm gonna do the Serafina from Jovia's Place. This is a really pretty one. And I'm gonna do this little tiny Orgasm from NARS. I'm gonna do that one. Is that enough? I think that's enough. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I pull in every blushes? Yeah, and I have the one from MAC. Yeah, that's enough for now. Let's do some highlighters. For highlighters, I'm reaching in the bag. I'm gonna pull in, if I can get it out. This one, Sungasm by Catrice. It's ginormo, but it's a beautiful one. I'll do that one. I'm also gonna do this is from Flower Beauty. Oh, I haven't even opened it. Maybe I won't open it. Let's keep it sealed. Is this Makeup by Mario? Yeah. This is a beautiful one. This is in the shade Honey. So I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna go ahead and pull in Color Drain. Okay, let's try this Color Drain. This is in the shade Selfie. Let's do one more, maybe two, because well, why not, right? Let's do a pinky one. I think I will do this Maybelline Master Chrome. This is in the shade Rose Gold Molten, and then I'm gonna do a Pat McGrath one. Which one? Which one of the Pat McGrath? Let's do this Golden Nectar one. Golden Nectar. Yeah, let's do Golden Nectar. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back in the drawer. I'll probably pick up a couple more lippies and then we'll do swatches of everything. Alrighty, you guys, I went ahead and put everything into the drawer. It is the next day. I couldn't finish filming this yesterday, but let's go ahead and talk about everything that's in here and we'll do swatches. We'll talk about, let's start with powders. It's a little bit crowded. the drawer this time around is crowded, especially the setting sprays are a little bit too big. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out of the way. For setting sprays, I pulled in the Flower Seal the Deal and NYX Bear With Me. So these are the setting sprays. Now let's go ahead and talk about the powders. One of them is in here. I have the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. This is a decent one. I need to just try and finish this baby up. I don't like that the packaging is big this way and it's like small, so I'd rather it be wider and thinner. I know, weird. The other powders I have Hourglass Luminous Lights powder. Yeah, Luminous Light powder. I do like this one as a finishing powder, so this one is in here. The other powders that I pulled in the Rare Beauty Light Medium Setting Powder. I haven't tried this baby up yet. I need to open it. Ooh, what is this? How do I open this thing? Ah, how cool. I don't have to peel off that stupid thing. Oh, I do have a stupid thing to peel off. Okay. Those are so hard for me to grab. Anyways, I'll have to pull in some tweezers. But yeah, this is the Rare Beauty setting powder. It looks a little bit deep for being a light medium. I hope it'll be good for my skin tone. The other two powders, I have the one by KOSAS. This is the Cloud Set and the shade is Feathery. I love this setting powder. It's like barely there when you use it. And then the other one I have is the Bare Minerals Concealer, and this is in the Well Rested. I do like it to set under, like to set my concealer with it for a little bit added brightness. So these are all the powders for this time around. All right, let's move right along I do have a face palette, but or two face palettes, but we'll talk about these in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about bronzers. The first one that I have in here is by Lorac. This is the Tantalizer bronzing powder, in the shade is Pool Party. I do really like the formula of these bronzers from Lorac. Well, I've only tried this one, but I do really like the formula of it. I do have their face palette, like the contouring palette, and I do really like that one. The formula is just really nice. So here's that one. The other bronzer I have is by Maybelline, and this is the City Bronzer, and the shade is 200. Here is that one. A little bit more on the cool tone, like a little tiny bit cooler tone than this one, but the formula of both is just super soft. Other bronzer in here, it's a bronzing palette. Did I really only get two bronzers? Wow, okay, I'm surprised. Yeah, so I did pull in the Koki Professional Powder Contour Palette. I do really like this one. So there's 3 shades, and the reason I pulled it in, I mentioned that I was gonna do my friend's makeup, so hopefully I think what she was looking for is like a little bit of contouring, so hopefully I'll be able to use this one, or I plan on this, either this one or I want to try the Lorac palette on her. Both of them are really good. So here's the deepest shade. No, it doesn't look like much variation with these 2 shades. This one is a little bit cooler undertone, so more for contouring, and this is a bronzing one. But the shades in here are pretty good for someone like my skin tone. It wouldn't be a good palette for someone who's much deeper. Okay, and then the 2 powders in here, one is more peachy, one is yellow, and one a little tiny pink. So here we go. Here's the peachy, the yellow, and the pinkish one. Okay, let's talk about blushes now. I do have quite a few. I have Serafina from Juvia's Place. This is a beautiful peachy blush, but it's kind of like a, not shimmery. It's, I would say, like on the satin side. I really, really enjoyed this color, this blush. Here's that one. Other blush I have is by Bare Minerals. This is in the Gen Nude, and the shade name is That Peach Though. Honestly, I don't remember if I pulled it in recently into Shop My Stash. My friend sent it to me, and I have been I want to play with it. I can't remember if I used it or not. It's a color that I definitely reach for. Couple more blushes. I have this little tiny bit, tiny one of NARS Orgasm. I decluttered all of my other NARS Orgasms, and of course I get one in gift with purchase or beauty break or something. I don't remember, but here it is. I decluttered the ones that I had. Well, number one, they were too tiny. And number two, I was like, I'm done with this. But now I'm like, okay, I actually like that color. We have Kimchi Chic, and this is in the shade Vacation. This is the Taylor blush. There's two shades in here. I could use them separate or together. So pretty. Yeah, pretty. And then I do have the one from MAC. This is the Glow Play blush, and the shade is Peaches and Dreams. Here it is. I love this Glow Play formula. Oh, beautiful. It's absolutely my kind of color too. Look at that baby. So pretty. And can we talk about how beautiful the packaging is? Whew. And then the last blush is one of the cream blushes from M Cosmetics. I did not use it the last time it was in my Shop My Stash, so I went ahead and kept it in here this time around. I do hate the dropper. Oh, it actually worked today. Wow. All right. But dispensed way too much. This is like a tangerine shade, very similar to this and this. It's just more dewy, very glowy. And that's, I use that a ton. I would use that for both cheeks typically. But here it is. It's so pretty. All right, for highlighters, I have the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Glow highlighter, and this is in the Golden Nectar shade. What I don't remember is this the shade that was in the first Bridgerton face trio, because I love that highlighter. I'm like, is this the same one? Here it is. It's a beautiful highlighter. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I do have Makeup by Mario, and this is in the shade Honey. There's Honey, another really pretty highlighter. I pulled in Maybelline Master Chrome, and this is in Rose Gold. Yes, Rose Gold Molten. Looks a lot. For some reason, I always feel like this is gonna be super deep, and then it's like, it's really not, but it's a pretty highlighter. And then I have this one by Color Drain. This is in the shade Selfie. There's Selfie. And then the last one is the Sungasm by Catrice. The Big Daddy. This is a big daddy. This is an intense one too. Look at that. Whew! So pretty. Very intense. I do have the face palette by Benefit. This is the Cheek Leaders Mini Bronze Squad. I don't know why it's called the bronze. It's bronzer, blush, and a highlighter. So it's got Hoola, it's got Cookie, and it's got Gold Rush. So Gold Rush, Cookie, and Hoola. Okay, we're gonna have to do another swatch of Gold Rush. We need a good swatch. Here we go. Anyways, I think it's Cookie is the one that we love in here. I do really like Hoola as well. I feel like Gold Rush really needs a lot of work, but yeah, there it is. There's Cookie. I think this was the first debut of Cookie, and yeah, people went nuts about it. Now, we'll wait on eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about the other stuff that's in here. The mascaras, brow products, all that. I did pull in, I have 3 concealers for this time around. I have KOSAS concealer. This is the shade 04. I have Lancome Tint Idole. I do really enjoy this concealer, and this is in the shade 215. And then the last one I have is by Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C5. I panned so many of these previously, like the little ones. I hope I still like it as much as I used to before. For primers, I have these two. I have Farsali, the Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum. I don't know. I feel like the English on this one, like the sentence does not flow very well. Or maybe it's just the way that I'm reading it. It's like Glass Skin Make Serum. Glass Skin Serum. Glass Skin Radiance Make Skin Serum. I don't freaking know. How are you supposed to read this so it makes sense? Like it flows. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling about that. I do have this Shades by Shan. This came in an Ipsy bag, and this is Dehydrating Primer. I'm really curious to feel how this primer is. So let me go ahead and open this. Well, big tube for not really much product. Why do they do that? Just give me this. I'll be happy. Okay. Feels really nice. Kind of feels a little bit like the Primerizer by Smashbox, another favorite of mine. Okay. Feels good. I'm excited to use it. Really excited to give it a shot. The foundations that I have is I have the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is in the shade MN5. This is more suitable for me in the summertime or if I'm like freshly self-tanned. But it's a really nice formula. And then the other foundation that I have is by KOSAS. This is in the shade Light Medium Neutral 200. So I haven't even opened it yet. It doesn't look like a bad color. Is it a pump? Yeah, it's a pump. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be a what is it called? Like a doe foot applicator. Okay, here are the two foundations. Now, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes and then we'll finish up with lippies. I've pulled in quite a few eyeshadow palettes. I did use this one yesterday, like right after I filmed the first part of this, right after I pulled it into my Shop My Stash. Let's go ahead and get started with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette. This was gifted to me. It's not something I would have purchased for myself, but now I just love it. I feel like this is perfect palette for this time of the year. Just the colors in here are perfect transition into summer. I don't think I've touched this one. Frazzled. So let's go ahead and swatch this baby. Ooh, that's beautiful. What else do we want to swatch? I don't want to ruin it. I want to try this one, which is the shade Super Moon. Ooh, it looks like it's got a nice texture to it. I think this is like the one shade in here that I just, every time I use this palette, I'm like, I need this shade. It's not newer by any means, so I won't be swatching every shade in the palette. Ooh, heck yeah, that's beautiful. Delicious looking. Oh, I really like that color. Wow, so pretty. Should we do a couple of the matte shades? Sure, let's do it. How about we do, let's do these ones. Let's do this one, Off Balance. Let's do the shade Libra. Let's do the shade Crash and Haze. Pretty. I can't use it. I can never imagine myself with this on my lids, but I guess I just need to try, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be just this shade. I can go in a deeper shades with it, but there she is. Okay, eyeshadow palette number 2, and it's been forever since I played with this one. This is Venus XL. Yeah, it's been forever. I remember when this was super hyped up on YouTube and I just had to have it, and then I just did not want to touch it. Oh, oh man, I dug my finger too much in that shade. Okay, let's do this one. So we have Botticelli. Oh my god. Yeah. New Classic. Burnt Gold. This is the one shade that I just dug my finger into. And then the last one is Ethereal. This one. I've had it for a long time. Some of these shades I've never touched. Let's do Eden. Let's do Love. I don't know how you say this. Fresca. And how about we do one more shade? Let's do Triumph. Okay. Triumph. Fresca. Looks more like a muted mauve with shimmer that doesn't even translate on the eyes, but it's okay. This is Love, and this one is Eden. Really pretty. I do want to get a good swatch of Triumph. Yeah, here we go. Builds up nicely. Cool. I don't know, for some reason, like every time I open my makeup drawer, like my eyeshadow drawer, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this palette. I never really reached for it, so I kind of debated decluttering it for a long time, but before I decide to declutter or not, I should use it, right? So we're gonna use it. We're gonna touch it. We're gonna play with, I'm gonna try to touch most of the colors, or like play with most of them. There she is, Venus XL. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next one on the list is Anastasia. This is the Jackie Aina palette. I absolutely love this. Realistically, I should have pulled in the Norvina palette for this time of the year, but I love the Jackie Aina one. All of the shades in here are just beautiful. Which one do I do? Let's do Lituation, I guess. Lituation. Let's do, I want to do Sponsored. It's a shade that I just love. Let's do Wigalis. I don't freaking know, man. And then let's do Soleil. Here we go. Ooh, that's a beautiful shade. Sponsored. This one is really pretty too. Okay. Let's do a couple more. Let's do some mattes now. You can tell. I love Big Wig. Pinker. Feels a little dry. This is in the shade Supreme, or that's the shade Supreme. Let's do Edges. Love, 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 love this purple. Here we go. I feel like the Lime Crime formula feels a little bit better, even though that palette's a little bit older. But yeah, there she is. Can't wait to play with this. I can't wait to slap all these shades on my eyelids. ColourPop, so very lovely. I did use it yesterday, like I said. I used, what shades did I use? I used this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So boop, 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 boop. It's okay. Oh, and I used a little bit of this one. It was okay. This translated to pink on my eyes, the shade Eyelet. Just a little bit too pink on my eyes, but other than that, I was pretty happy with it. Okay, let's do some swatches. Yeah, really, really pretty. Let me swatch Macaron, Eyelet, Rose Avenue, and I'm gonna do this one, Dreamcatcher. So Dreamcatcher, whatever, Macaron. Okay, a lot of color for this one. Rose Avenue and then Eyelet. So Eyelet, Rose Avenue, Dreamcatcher, Macaron. Macaron? How do you say it? Macaron? Macaron? I don't know. One of the two. You know, the candy, the dessert, not candy, the dessert. Yeah. Okay, so there's the ColourPop palette, and then the last one that we have is the Rust palette from Melt Cosmetics. Oh, did you guys see Gemini 2 coming out? Why are they doing that to me? Why? Okay, let's swatch her. Rust. Okay, there she is. There she is swatched. Ooh, okay, well, dang it. What am I gonna do? I guess we'll do it this way. Oh, I screwed up the order of these. Whatever. We'll start with this one. This is Antique, Erode, Rubbish, Tarnish, Rust, Redox, Mar, Ravage, and Rot squared. Okay, fine. We'll do classic. My finger was a little stained from that one last shade, but there's the nude. I love this palette. I just give me all the dirty warm tones and I'm like, yeah, I'm in my happy place. I am. I never complain that there's too many warm tone eyeshadow palettes coming out. For lippies, I haven't been pulling in too many lippies into here. Sometimes I feel like I need the color or something so I reach for my everyday, like I reach into my stash for other colors. But I pulled in a really bright pink lip liner and a nude lip liner. This one is by LA Girl. This is one of the Shockwave neon lip liners. Honestly, I didn't know it was neon when I ordered it. This is in the shade Fiery, but I think this will look really pretty with the lipstick from the MAC collection. Ooh, it might be pretty just by itself. Oh my god, that's really pretty. Really pretty. Wayne Goss, this is one of the essential lip pencils and this is in the shade Medium Nude. Okay, it's not as creamy as I thought it was gonna be. Let's do lipsticks. I pulled in Dose of Colors Aftermath lipstick. This was one of the Desi Katie collabs. Here's that one. I also pulled in, and this is another one. I don't think I pulled it in last time, but this is Walnut, also by Wayne Goss. I think I only have pulled in his lip gloss, but this is really beautiful. Formula is nice too. The other lipstick is by MAC. This is the Love Me lipstick and the shade is Potent Petal. I think, oh, it's beautiful packaging. I can't remember. No, they're not the same. I thought these would look really good together, but I think the lip liner would be beautiful just by itself. The lipstick's really pretty too. Beautiful. And I think 2 liquid lips. I pulled in Lottie London. This is in the shade Fleek. It's a nude. It's a pretty nude. I also pulled in Farrah liquid lip. This is in the shade Tiffany. This came in an Ipsy bag. I feel like it's separated, but it's not. I haven't used it yet. I think I've only swatched it. Ooh, that's definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. And I think I was surprised when I first swatched it too. Okay, it's a little deep. I don't know if this is appropriate for this time of the year. I pulled in Pat McGrath lip gloss and this is in the shade Flesh 6. Really pretty color. I love the formula of these lip glosses too. There's that one. The other 2 lip glosses, these were sent to me by my friend Sarah. This is Fenty Heat and this one is in the shade Hot Cherry. This is like her plumping lip gloss. I think this is the first one from the Heat line that she came out with, the first shade. And then this is Lucky Chick and the shade is Bubbly. Bubbly. I know Sarah does not like lip glosses. When she gets them in Ipsy, she's like, oh, okay, for you. Or from her sister, I think. Here they are. This is a really pretty topper shade. Might be really pretty with the nude one from Dose of Colors. Here are my lippies that I pulled in for now. I might reach in there, get some other colors according to how I'm feeling for the day, and depends on what I do. So this is it for this Shop My Stash. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.